Hello everybody, Cookie Dough here. Have you ever wanted to cook meth? Legally speaking, I should say that I haven't, but the idea has definitely crossed my mind a concerning amount of times. Fortunately though, you and I are now able to indulge in that blue crystal cooking fantasy we all secretly harbour in safety. Added in the newest update, Update 01.2, Cook-Off has been added to Payday 3 alongside Murky Station, now being called Turbid Station. The two heists are returning as legacy heists, basically being a fancy name for heists that have been in previous installments of the game. Think of it as your classic heists in Payday 2. As to be expected with Cook-Off's return though, quite a few elements of the heist have been changed as it's made the jump from Payday 2 to Payday 3. So, I've put this video together today so it can act as your guide to Cook-Off, where I'll be your culinary arts teacher. Because making meth isn't just cooking, it's an art, goddammit. Once the heist starts, you'll immediately mask up. It's worth noting that you won't be able to complete this heist in stealth, akin to that of road rage. Firstly, I'd recommend gathering some ingredients. You'll need 3 ingredients to cook yourself a batch of meth: hydrogen chloride, muriatic acid, and caustic soda. The ingredients can be found around the general area of the house, in the sheds outside, in the garage, in the house, and in the basement. And before you get any ideas, actually mixing these chemicals together will net you with salt water. Sorry to say this to any Heisenberg wannabes watching this video, but Payday 3's meth cooking isn't exactly going to be working in real life. Disclaimers aside, hydrogen chloride looks like this, a green tube. Muriatic acid looks like this, a yellowish container. And caustic soda looks like this, a white container. The 3 ingredients will usually spawn together in a group, so don't worry too much about remembering which one is which. Once you've gotten your ingredients, there is one last thing I'd recommend you check out before heading into the house. Planks. Trust me, pick them up, they'll make your life so much easier, but I'll get to that in a second. Once you've gotten yourself some ingredients and some planks, make your way into the house and find the lab, as it can spawn in 3 different spots: upstairs, the ground floor, and the basement. Now this is where the planks come in handy, as you can plank up the windows to stop cops from getting in through them. Now for the actual fun of the heist. Cooking. Listen to Shade, I shall give the instructions of which ingredients to add. Something very important to note though is that you have to wait for it to confirm if it's the right ingredient or not. Don't put in the wrong ingredient, otherwise the entire lab and the house will just go kablooey. While you're in the process of cooking, make sure to keep an eye out on the power breakers outside the house, as if the cops get to them and cut the power, they'll stop you from being able to continue cooking. If the cops do turn off the power though, it's as simple as going outside and turning it back on. I'd recommend putting an infrasonic mine around the breaker, as cops who are attempting to turn off the power will be highlighted. You can activate the mine, and it'll stop the cop trying to cut the power. Once all 3 ingredients have been added together, the meth will begin to cook. It might seem tempting to immediately bag it up like you would in Payday 2, but at this stage the meth
is fucking raw!
So we gotta let it cook for a little while longer. It'll be ready to pick up once it turns blue. Though, don't let it cook for too long, as it will turn red and be burnt. Should probably go without saying, but perfectly cooked meth will sell for much more than undercooked or burnt meth. It's also worth adding that similarly to when the power gets cut when you're adding ingredients, when the power gets cut the meth won't continue to cook. Don't be like me and sit around for a solid minute or so waiting for it to turn blue, and then not realizing that it's not going to happen because the power's off. Once you've got your 3 bags, the van will come in temporarily for you to go and secure your hard-earned meth. If you want to though, you can continue to cook. But after that, it's just rinse and repeat. Put the ingredients in, let it cook, wait for the van, until you have to go and escape. That's about it though. I've been a big fan of this update, and it's gotten me back into Payday 3. I'm excited to see what's coming next in the upcoming DLC, but we can only wait and see what that's going to have in store for us. As usual, I've been Cookie Dough, and have a good one.